He's probably the most famous Scotsman in the galaxy. Star Trek's chief engineer, Montgomery Scott, the man Captain Kirk called Scotty. But did you know that the actor who played Scotty, James Doohan, wasn't Scottish at all? His family actually came from Ireland. On March 3rd, 1920, James Montgomery Doohan was born in Vancouver, Canada, where his parents had emigrated from County Down in Northern Ireland. As a teenager, James Doohan became interested in science and technology. At 18, he joined the Royal Canadian Army Cadet Corps, and when World War II broke out, he joined the artillery. Eventually, he became an artillery observation pilot. His daredevil flying reportedly earned him the nickname the craziest pilot in the Canadian Air Forces. Doohan saw combat on D-Day in 1944, leading his men through a minefield on Juno Beach. That first night in Normandy, he was shot in the leg and chest and lost the middle finger on his right hand. The bullet to his chest was deflected by a metal cigarette case. Afterwards, Doohan would joke that, for once, smoking saved somebody's life. When the war ended, Doohan intended to pursue a technical career. But then, he happened to hear a performance of a local radio drama, and it inspired him to take up acting. He got a scholarship to study in New York City at the neighborhood playhouse, where his classmates included future TV stars Leslie Nielsen and Tony Randall. Before long, he made the leap to Hollywood. In 1965, TV producer Gene Roddenberry asked Doohan to read for the role of a starship engineer in his new show, Star Trek. Doohan had always been good at accents, so he read the lines in 7 or 8 different voices. Roddenberry asked which one he liked best. Doohan said, "If you want an engineer, in my experience, the best engineers are Scotsmen." And so, Mr. Scott was born. Doohan also provided the character's first name, Montgomery, which was his own middle name in honor of his Irish grandfather. Star Trek ran on NBC for 3 seasons, from 1966 to 1969. It left a massive impression on its viewers, and Scotty became one of the show's most beloved characters. Young fans loved watching him solve challenging technical problems under life-or-death pressure, eking out just a little more power from the Enterprise's engines. After Star Trek ended, Doohan found himself typecast. Everyone loved Scotty, but there was no work for the actor who played him. And then, Doohan's dentist gave him a new perspective. "Jimmy," he told him, "you're going to be Scotty long after you're dead. If I were you, I'd go with the flow." From that point on, Doohan embraced being Scotty. When Star Trek the Animated Series came along in 1973, he voiced Scotty as well as several other characters. In 1979, he reprised the role on the big screen in Star Trek the Motion Picture, the first of 6 feature films starring the cast of the original series. Along the way, he started attending Star Trek conventions as an honored guest. There, he met fans face to face, and he was astonished when so many told him that Scotty's example was what made them want to pursue careers in engineering. The most incredible moment may have been when astronaut Neil Armstrong, the first man to set foot on the moon, turned to Doohan and said, "From one old engineer to another, thanks, mate." Though he'd worked as an actor, James Doohan's legacy was inspiring countless people to live lives devoted to science and technology. He died July 20th, 2005, at the age of 85. His remains were cremated, and in 2007, a portion of his ashes, alongside those of Mercury astronaut Gordon Cooper, were shot into outer space.